A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Waverley and our sellers here, I welcome you to the public auction here for number 36 Woolwich Drive in Mulgrave. By way of introduction, my name is Danny Jung and I'm proudly to be auctioned this morning and also assist you with your purchase. The marketing team led by Marc Lum and also Elvis Huynh. You've met throughout the campaign. We've got Ryan Zhu and Steve Young somewhere in the crowd. They are here with one mission and one mission only, ladies and gentlemen, which is to help you to secure this property right here behind me and assigning all the relevant information and paperwork after the auction. So if you have any questions regarding the property, the paperwork we're using, they are here to help you. Of course, there's never too late. We have Jack Cow just rocked up and they are all here to help you with your bidding here today, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we're proceeding on competitive biddings here today, let me just quickly draw attention to the contract sale, which has been made available to you prior to today's auction and on display for the last 30 minutes. Very straightforward auction contract. You find no difference compared to the others that we're using in the state of Victoria for residential property auctions. Two parts of contract form the framework of your competition here today, the contract and then the vendor statement, which is more commonly known as a Section 32 document that contains all the relevant information you need to know in terms of becoming the new owner of this property right here on Woolwich Drive. So the particular sale reason to follow the marketing agent for our owner here today is Rewire Real Estate. And the property we sell is commonly known to you and I, the postman, and your Uber Eats delivery driver as number 36 Woolwich Drive in Mulgrave. Inclusive of today's sale, all fixture coverage, light fittings, window fittings, everything that's in the permanent nature as inspected. We sell on auction conditions today, so ladies and gentlemen, 10% deposit is what we need from you if you are the successful purchaser. Upon signing the contract sale after the sale, what we need from you is a minimum $20,000 transfer by EFT and the balance is to be paid by Monday. Settlement is flexible, 30, 60, all the way up to 90 days time. Contract will be unconditional and there will be no cooling off period. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as the auctioneer, it's my duty and responsibility to ensure today's auction is conducted in accordance with all the rules that are set out in Sale Day Regulations 2014 Schedule 1 or any additional conditions that's made available for inspection prior to today's auction. The rules prohibit a bidder try to prevent other bidders from bidding, major interruptions by bidders, all false bidding, and there are fines for these conducts. Bidders will be indicated upon request by me as the auctioneer, and also the rules permits vendor bids. The terms I will use to indicate a bid I'm making on behalf of vendor will be simply vendor bid. And by law, only I as the auctioneer here today can make a vendor bid. But lastly, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be the one signing one of these in the next 20 to 30 minutes time, please pay particular attention to the next two rules because they are crucial for your success here today. One, by law, as the auctioneer, I cannot accept any bids or offers that's made after I declare the property sold. So before I knock it down to the successful purchaser here today, I'll simply call it out 3 times, like so. First call, second call, third and final call. And once the property has been knocked down, I cannot take any more bids. And lastly, owner has a reserve price. In the event, if we fall short of that reserve, by law, only the last bidder will have that first opportunity to buy this property at owner's reserve. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again. Number 36 Woolwich Drive here in Mulgrave. What are we offering you here today is what we call a blue chip real estate. A property offers options and opportunities in a location that's second to none in this postcode. Because everything that you know about Mulgrave is pretty much right here on your doorstep. Talking about the location, the shop's on Wonder Street, just around the corner. Wellington Secondary, also just around the corner. We are between M1 and M3. Chaston is only a minute's drive, of course, after the road work has been done. The property itself, 660 square meters with a wide frontage of 22 meters. That's something really rare in this location, which means potentially, of course, subject to council approval, you will be able to build 2 side-by-side townhouses in here, which you will see a lot around this area already. But the property itself, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, it's a 2-car accommodation, 1 carport, additional off-the-street car parking plenty of sunlight for you to enjoy, especially when the warmer months is coming. But buyers, you've done your homework, you know what you're competing here today. But let me just remind you one more thing before we start bidding. Today is the 27th of November. Exactly 1 month, 2 days short of 1 month will be Christmas. The best Christmas present you're able to buy for your family in 2021, which we have gone through a lot, is a signed contract sale for the next property you buy. And with how the market is going at the moment, to be sure, if you need to squeeze your budget for the extra 5 or 10 grand here today, do so. Because by the time you collect the keys from our office in Glen, Waverley at 169 Coleman Parade, the property you paid here today is probably worth more. But buyers, with no further ado, I'm going to hand it over to you at 36 Woolwich Drive in Mulgrave. Where do we see a fair, reasonable, even-handed start? In your hands now. 850. At 850, welcome to you, sir. Here's the closest to the door, the one I'm having now. At $850,000, calling $20,000 rise from this point now. At 70 straight back. Can I call it 890 or call it 900? 90 is the quarter, 910, sir.
920.
920, even better, 920. And 920 now against you. 40, at 40 now, sir. 60. 60 on a 9, 60. A 960 now, sir. What do you say? 70, I'll go straight to $1 million. $960,000 over here, up in the front of 960. And $960,000 against you, opening bidder also. And $960,000, are we all done? Finished and silent here. And $960,000 calling once. What do you say? 960 also over here. And $960,000. I'll take 10,000 if that make it easier. And $960,000 all done for the second time. And $960,000 piece here. What do you say, sir? Here also, and $960,000. For the third and final opportunity. And $960,000. This in the middle. What do you say, sir? You shake your head the wrong way. We'll get you the house at 960 over here and $960,000. All done, finished, and silent now at $960,000. Now, sir, hold on 1 minute. I'll submit the offer to you, and it won't take too long. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have been to my auctions before, you know this is the synchro. I don't need to go in any further. If there's no more bids, I will congratulate you, sir, because we are on the market selling. The gavel is out. Where do we see the next move? A call 3 times. First call, and $960,000, sir. What about you? And 960 bids in the middle. And 960 is the call. And $960,000. Call for 10 or 5, your call, sir. And $960,000, are we all done? Round the market selling here, $960,000 against you here and also here. Sorry? 5, I'll take you 5 and 965 and 65. Welcome to you, sir, to 65. Sir, back to you. And 965 is the call, quarter 970. Will take me straight to $1 million and $965,000 piece over there. And 965 also here, opening bidder. Haven't forgot about you. And $965,000. First call, $965. sir. You're not sure it's me. It's only money. Yours, not mine. But you thank me in a few weeks' time with how the market's going. Like I said, by the time you collect the keys, you're worth more than 965,000. Calling second time. At 965,000. 70 now. Straight back. 70. 75, sir. 970 now. 75. 80, sir. At 975. At 975,000 beats over there. Give you a moment to think about it. 975, just confirm, sir. Definitely out. Out. Thank you for bidding here today. 975,000 over here too. Definitely out, sir. Thank you for bidding at 975. Start counting. First time at $975,000. Second call at $975,000. Are we all done? All finished? All silent here? You had about 1 minute to think about your home, sir. You could have been to them. What do you say? 980? $975,000. Third and final opportunity. $975,000. What do you say, mister? 975. 76. You sure you want to start that, sir? I'll take the one at 76, sir. 7, I see. One's not working. 77. Got a 980. And 977. 77. 80. There we go. 980, sir. 82. Are you sure? And 982. I'll give you 20 seconds to think about it. $982,000. First call. And 982,000. 100% sure. Second call. And $982,000. All done. All finished. All silent now. And 982,000. 36 Woolwich driving Mulgrave. Third and final opportunity is going 100% out, sir. And it's sold, sir. Congratulations. Well bought. Commiserations to the other bidders. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for attending another successful railwide auction. Have a good morning and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Oh, my eyes.